Legendary goalkeepers 3. And their unforgettable saves. Script: The Goalkeeper, Legends and Unforgettable Saves. Football is a game of moments. A single strike, a single pass, or a single save can echo through history forever. When people talk about football legends, they often remember the strikers who scored beautiful goals or the midfielders who controlled the tempo. But hidden in the heart of football's greatest stories are the guardians of glory, the goalkeepers. These men stood between victory and defeat, carrying the weight of nations on their gloves. Their saves were not just actions of reflex, they were acts of courage, destiny, and immortality. Today, let us dive into the world of legendary goalkeepers and their unforgettable saves. We begin with the one and only Lev Yashin, the Black Spider of Soviet Russia. He remains the only goalkeeper in history to win the Ballon d'Or, the most prestigious individual award in football. Yashin was feared for his cat-like reflexes and his commanding presence. They called him the Black Spider because it felt like he had 8 arms, always reaching, always saving, always denying. One of his most legendary saves came in the 1966 World Cup, when he denied Italy's star forwards again and again. His gloves became symbols of resistance. For Yashin, it was not just about stopping goals, it was about intimidating strikers, breaking their confidence before they even took a shot. He proved that a goalkeeper could be the star, the hero, the legend. Next, let us travel to Italy and speak of Dino Zoff. Calm, composed, and brilliant, Zoff captained Italy to World Cup glory in 1982 at the age of 40. Yes, 40. While others thought his career should have been over, Zoff stood tall, proving that experience and wisdom are weapons just as powerful as youth and speed. In that tournament, his save against Brazil remains unforgettable. Facing the most attacking team of the era, Zoff's hands became unbreakable walls. He dived, stretched, and caught every storm the Brazilians threw at him. That save was not just a block, it was the moment Italy believed they could become champions. Then comes Gianluigi Buffon, perhaps the most beloved goalkeeper of modern times. For 2 decades, Buffon was a symbol of passion and loyalty. His save against Zinedine Zidane's thunderous header in the 2006 World Cup final is carved in history. That ball was destined for the net, but Buffon, with a superhuman leap, pushed it over the bar. Italy went on to win the trophy, and that save became a piece of football folklore. Buffon's career was filled with such moments: Serie A triumphs, Champions League nights, and endless displays of leadership. He was more than a goalkeeper, he was a commander, a motivator, and a symbol of Italian pride. And how can we forget Iker Casillas, the Spanish saint between the posts? In the 2010 World Cup final, Casillas faced Dutch striker Arjen Robben, who broke through the Spanish defense in a one-on-one. The world held its breath. Robben was clear on goal, ready to score, ready to break Spanish hearts. But Casillas stretched out his right leg in a desperate dive, and miraculously, the ball stayed out. That save gave Spain hope, and later, Andrés Iniesta's goal sealed their first ever World Cup triumph. Without Casillas, Spain's golden generation might never have written its story. We must also celebrate Oliver Kahn, the German giant whose fury and passion defined an era. Kahn was terrifying. His voice roared across the pitch, his eyes burned with fire, and his gloves destroyed dreams. In the 2002 World Cup, Kahn carried Germany to the final almost single-handedly. His saves against South Korea and the USA were monumental. Though Germany fell to Brazil in the final, Kahn's performances earned him the Golden Ball, the only time a goalkeeper has been awarded the best player of the World Cup. He showed the world that goalkeepers could be warriors who inspire fear in the bravest strikers. Modern football has its own heroes too. Manuel Neuer, the revolutionary sweeper-keeper, changed the way the position is played. Neuer does not just save shots, he intercepts passes, clears danger, and plays like an extra defender. In the 2014 World Cup, his fearless charges out of the penalty box against Algeria stunned the world. He ran like a defender, tackled like a midfielder, and saved like the greatest goalkeeper alive. Germany lifted the trophy, and Neuer's style reshaped goalkeeping forever. Another modern legend is Keylor Navas, whose magical performances with Real Madrid in the Champions League proved that dreams do come true. Coming from Costa Rica, a nation not known for football giants, Navas fought his way to the top. His saves against Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, and Juventus helped Real Madrid win 3 consecutive Champions League titles. Time and again, he denied strikers in impossible moments. His gloves wrote history. Then there is Petr Cech, the wall of Chelsea. With his iconic helmet, Cech became a fortress in goal. His greatest moment came in the 2012 Champions League final. Facing Bayern Munich, in their own stadium, Cech saved a penalty in extra time and then stopped 2 more in the shootout. Chelsea lifted the trophy for the first time in history, and Cech became immortal for the Blues, faithful. His calmness, his bravery, and his leadership made him one of the greatest in Premier League history. Of course, legends are not only remembered for trophies but also for their unforgettable saves. Who can forget Gordon Banks' miraculous stop against Pelé in the 1970 World Cup? Pelé's header was perfect, powerful, destined for the bottom corner. The Brazilian king himself was already celebrating. But Banks, diving like a panther, somehow scooped the ball over the bar. Even Pelé admitted, "I thought that was a goal." That save was called the save of the century, and it remains one of football's greatest moments. These goalkeepers, and their saves, teach us something deeper. They show us that greatness is not only about scoring goals, it is about preventing them. They remind us that football is not only about glory, it is also about sacrifice. A goalkeeper's save is more than just a technical action, it is a symbol of hope, of resilience, of refusing to let defeat in. Every time a goalkeeper dives, every time he stretches his hand, every time he throws his body into danger, he is telling his team, "Not today. Not while I stand here." And when the save is made, it lifts the spirit of the team, it ignites the crowd, it changes the course of history. From Yashin to Neuer, from Banks to Casillas, the stories of these legends are not just football stories, they are human stories. Stories of pressure, of courage, of standing tall when the world expects you to fall. Their saves will be replayed for generations, inspiring kids who dream of becoming the next great guardian. So, whenever you watch football, do not forget these legends. Remember their gloves, their dives, their screams, their sacrifices. They were more than players, they were guardians of glory. Dear viewers of Football Lovers #1, if you love this journey through legendary goalkeepers and their unforgettable saves, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment your favorite goalkeeper, and share it with your football friends. Your support helps us keep bringing you more powerful football stories that celebrate the beauty of the game.